Hey everyone, welcome back to All the Mods 9. Done a little bit of mucking around here with my little mechanism setup in between episodes, getting ready for the next step upstairs. So this is all working quite well. The fissile fuel is still pushing into the tank. I think the pipe up there holds a lot of liquid as well, a lot of gas as well, because this is just producing solidly. There's a few other machines in here which you may notice. One here is a crusher. It's turning fluorite into fluorite dust. I'm going to need that soon. Also in here we've got an electrolytic separator converting into hydrogen and oxygen. I think I'm going to need to set this to dump excess, because I'm going to need more oxygen. Maybe. We'll see what happens. I might be able to set this. Can this be set to dump excess? It can, can't it? Yes. So this one doesn't need to be set to dump excess. It'll just run, right? Cool. That's going straight through to here. All right, so that's making, this is our setup for the HDPE sheets. So we're making hydrogen, and then hydrogen with biofuel is making substrate, and also outputting whatever that one was. It just disappeared. Let me see here. If I go recipe for this. So HDPE pellets in the enrichment chamber, which we're looking at the moment. The pellets are in a PRC, a pressurized reaction chamber, with oxygen and the substrate, and liquid ethylene is the other one. Substrate comes from hydrogen and biofuels. So that's this piece up here, and then this enrichment chamber is turning the... There's lots here. This one down here is one making this stuff. And then we're turning it into HDPE sheets. That's accessible in the system through an external storage. Clear as mud, everyone. Hopefully you understand what's going on in all of that. There's a gas pipe runs out through the wall behind and then back down here into this machine. So it's all fun and games. There's lots going on in there. There's a crusher in here somewhere, wherever I put that, making biofuel. And yeah, and then the other one here. Yeah. So it's involved, but it's all working as it should. So that being said, I've started putting things in place to make the turbine. And it is currently crafting some of that stuff. So if we look at this route here, we would need 52 turbine casings and 52 structural glass. I think I need to make the structural glass. One. Can you make me another, like, just do 64? Great. So that'll make it stuff. It's night time again. Sleep. I've made the solar neutron activator that I need. So let's... Did I actually do a spot for up the top? I don't think I did. Let's fly back up there. Oh. Flying up's not end of the earth. They're just easier to just teleport up. All good. Here we go. I've dropped down a network receiver, so this is all connected up to the system down there, so I can pipe things or wire things up from the refined storage. Obviously, I have remote access, so it's not the end of the earth. All right, so this here, a radioactive waste barrel, we need a couple things. We need one of these guys. And he's going to need power. I think. Nope, just the sun. So what I want to do here is, let's use our pressurized tubes. And we're going to have two pieces here, and I do need to do something with the floor. So wouldn't hurt the, like, no, let's just get some bricks or something. Polished blackstone bricks, maybe. Deep slate brick. I don't know. That'll do for the moment. Cool. And I'll just... running around with so much stuff in my inventory at the moment, it's just become what it is. Alright, so this here, I need to connect up these three to this unit and a unit over here. So let's dig out some area. And you want to never break these drums. I mean, if there's nothing in them, it's not at the end of the earth, but you don't want to break these drums. They do not play friendly. This way. Right, and then this one will go here. All right. So once we start getting some nuclear waste, we can process it in here. And let's just flick this on. So what I got at the back here, I set up it's janky. It's janky as anything, an inversions. Because what I found when you open this thing up, it has activate the reactor when powered and deactivate when unpowered. So if you're giving it a redstone signal, that's this one here. If I'm giving this a redstone signal, the reactor will turn on. Okay, so redstone here, turn on. What I've got this one outputting is if it gets to high temperature, or maybe when damage critical. I don't know. I don't know which one to put it into. Any of them would be good. High temperature is probably fine for now. It'll output a signal which will come through this redstone link to here, to this inversion, just to turn the redstone torch off. So I've got this lever here. I can click that, and we'll hear this guy doing his thing. There's 140 buckets worth of fuel in that pipe alone. This is running, we're pulling water in, everything's good, it's producing stuff. Nothing coming out here. I think I need to convert these things at the bottom. And what I need to do actually, I'm going to make it quiet, very quiet. I can still hear it's running, but it's, you know, let's extract. Okay, so that should be pulling, and we are making polonium here. Polonium will not decay inside a radioactive waste barrel. So if I output from here to, say, a couple more waste barrels, we'll be okay. Because the idea is you don't want to run out of storage space or things go bad. So this is converting nuclear waste into polonium at the moment. The other thing that will happen, this will only produce when it's daytime. So I could probably put a daylight sensor on the roof of the reactor here, and have it output a signal when it's not daytime, if that makes sense, to turn off the reactor as well. But the other piece we need to do is one of these guys, I'm pretty sure. So this will, if I can get it to go in here, I think it is. I'll rotate this guy around. Input. Have a look. Left is an input. The gases, yep. Okay. So it needs power, but the idea is that it will take nuclear waste and turn it into plutonium. So it needs some power, which means I need to get a plug or something up here. Oh, don't have a recipe for plugs. Oh, I need a point, don't I? My bad. Don't have any of them either. God. Okay, and again, I'll just pop this here for the moment. Are you working? It has power. I swear this is what I need to use. We need to make plutonium, which is nuclear waste, in an isotopic centrifuge to make plutonium. Do I need to rotate you somehow? Input. Gases input. Interesting. Is all the nuclear waste going in here and we're not... I mean, it looks like it's getting some, but maybe it's not. Alright, let's see what we can do here. Can I make you burn faster? And still keep up. Water's still keeping up. Steam is still keeping up. Got a bit of polonium in here now. Anyway, let's. The next thing we need to do, uses of this polonium, we need to run it through a PRC, and we will also need to run it through the supercritical. But we need the polonium pellets. So, I need to grab another PRC. 1 second. What are they called again? Pressurized. Need to make a few of these. Tank. Enrichment chamber. Those guys. A couple more of them. Coming night, so this thing's going to stop flowing, which means hopefully the other one will start running. Come on. Didn't take that long. Okay. At the PRC... to the side. If I butt this right up against it. It's got polonium. What else do you need? Water. And fluorite dust. So I need some more cables. Let's get a stack, please. And I'm going to need a couple of exporters. You stop working? Yes, you're filling up. I don't know if it's doing anything. What are we doing over here? What do we go for? Go more. Let's go 0.5. Water staying put. Steam isn't... It's keeping up, but just. Okay. So you need I need to move that torch. But you need 2 inputs. One of which would be water. A bucket of water. Apparently not. Water bottle might do it. And it was worth a try, right? Cool. Water. And the other was... what's the dust called? Fluorite. This stuff. Go into this one. What? This one. This side. Taking water. In fluorite. Got some power. We're going to need to give it more power. Hence why I moved the... Yep. Got power. Got water. Polonium. It's going to take a bit more than it needs. It needs a full bucket of each. I'm going to need another PRC over here after this guy so that I can do exactly the same. Are you out? You still running? Yes. No, it's quiet. But the rain's kind of overdoing it. How are you doing? I kind of want to run it into here. Anyway, so that's one. I need to make the second one do the same thing. So let's make the other PRC thing. Do it this way this time. Couple tanks. It's taking a bit. Enrichment chamber. Okay. And then this guy will sit here. Deal, we'll give it some power. And then it will take in plutonium with some fluorite dust and water and make plutonium pellets. So I do need another couple of exporters. On the outside, not that outside. There and here. Cables up. You got fire. Cool. And then same deal. One of these. There, and then I need that bucket of water. This one. Good. That should be getting water and fluorite, and it'll just be waiting for the plutonium now. Again, this will produce quite nicely. I mean, we can try more. We be scared. Check water is the main thing. It's keeping up, but it's not white, if that makes sense. So you can see it's 108010. Really, dude? I was looking at something. Get out of my way. Water staying constant? Okay. Oh, we're starting to irradiate things now. See the green particles everywhere? Really starting to irradiate. So things will start getting sick. Waste. Still not enough to fill this yet. Literally just staying constant at 1. I'm hoping that once this fills up, it actually will fill up the other side. It's going to become daylight soon, and this is going to start up again. Might need to somehow turn it off. Okay. Alright, but obviously both of these will need to go to spent nuclear waste as well. So you can see here that this nuclear waste, I'm pretty sure this has no uses. It just needs to be farmed off somewhere to be held for a long time. Which will be some drums, and I'll just put them over there somewhere, I think, because I'm not worried if the top up here gets irradiated, because the only thing that comes up here is escaped animals and me. If things die up here, they die. But yeah, I was hoping that this would it's just used it all. Done. I'll have to look at what I can do in this space. We're almost at the bucket. What I might need to do is turn the reactor off and let the pipes disintegrate, or to take the pipe off. But I can't do it with stuff in there. You've got to be really careful. But let's just get this to full, and then we'll the one piece, and then I'll switch it over to the other one. So we're close. A couple of seconds. Literally ticking over 1 millibucket at a time. Here we go. Alright, here's our first polonium pellet and our first bit of spent nuclear waste. So let me just shut this down for a second. And let all this drain out. Much. Alright. And then what I want to do is disconnect one of these pipes. I'm gonna break it. Let's see what happens if I turn this back on now. Hoping that this... Yes, it does. And you should be output on. You're getting plutonium. Alright, so if I go over here and I grab this, I now have polonium. And obviously the uses of polonium, we're going to need it for bits and pieces for the mecha suit, but we do need it to make the SPS casing. So I need like heaps of this, heaps of HDPE sheets, heaps of polonium pellets, and quite a few plutonium pellets, because the SPS casing itself, I need like 70 something of these. Let's have a quick look. It does tell us in here. I need 72, which means I need 72 of them. And then, I don't know, 4 times 72, so 280 something. Yeah. It's going to need to run for a while. And I've got to do something with this spent nuclear waste. So as I said, I was just going to just bury it underneath here a bit. Let me just see really quickly. I'm pretty sure it doesn't decay, and I'm pretty sure once I've done it, I can't break the barrel. So, giggles. Okay, right here. I'll just pop that there. And I don't think I need anything amazing with the pipes. Pipe. Tube is what I want. I think this should be enough. No, need some more. Some more of this, please. But not a gas. Is it a fluid? Be out here now. Oh, it does decay. All right, cool. That's great. So I can put a couple of barrels out here, and they will decay very slowly, but they will decay. Once we get the bit we need, did that pull? That pulling the plutonium out. Oh, that's bad. Oh, don't break it. Don't break it. Okay, so that's not doing what I want. Plutonium. Ugh. Not what I wanted. I make... Yeah. Maxing in. Nothing. Okay, so did that one extract polonium as well? It should only be pulling out from the blue. Okay. I think that'll work. Okay, still getting plutonium. Very good. Problem is I've got plutonium in here now. I need to somehow get the plutonium back to here. Because it won't decay out there. And I can't break it. Ugh. Not fun. The gas. Chemical tank. Do this. Input. Do this. Oh no, it's not an input. It can only come out the bottom, can't it? It's in the pipe. It's not in the tank. Okay. Do this. It's all in one tank now. Oh my. Things are getting bad. This is going to be a mess I'm going to need to clean up. So I think this is a good time to work out what I need to do next. So I'm going to wrap up here. We've got plutonium and polonium production underway. This will need to get up to, as I said before, the 1,000 before it will tick over. And I'll need to run this as best I can. This here, I'm going to need to somehow get pipework back to this without it blowing up and causing me dramas. Might be smarter. Remove a couple of pipes here for a bit. And just run a pipe. Yeah. Alright, leave it with me. As you can see, we've got our next step. I'll get all the parts required for that turbine, and we'll set that up next to this, and then we'll just output the power back into my network or into the battery thing that needs to be, but I probably want it away from here in case this does go bang. Cool. Anyway, thanks everyone for watching. Comments down below. I hope you enjoyed the episode, and I will see you in the next one. Bye everyone.